Hi guys, and welcome to our channel. In this video I'd like to show you and tell you a little bit more about my progress, how I'm doing to building housing or case for my portable Super Nintendo. From previous video you probably saw I did show you a couple cases which I was planning to using, but the thing is, in this handheld I want to use the original cartridge slot, like on a Super Nintendo Mini or Super Nintendo Original. And the problem is, Super Nintendo cartridge, it's the biggest cartridge I ever did. Before I built Nintendo 64, which I did use the original cartridge slot, the Sega Genesis, I'm sorry, and Grafix, they all have, smaller cartridge slot than Super Nintendo. And basically those couple cases that I showed you before, it didn't work for this project. And basically I decided to go with original Super Nintendo Mini case, because it got smaller case, plus I did use it original motherboard. Anyway, with my trimmer tool I start cutting and trimming. First I'd like to show you the bag of plastic what I did remove it from original Super Nintendo Mini case. And let me put that case, the empty case, on scale and see how heavy it is. It's an empty shell. Then I'm gonna put all that bag of those plastics what I remove it from, and then same case as this one, 5.5 ounces. And now I'm gonna show you the housing or case with the one I did made for my new project Super Nintendo handheld. And this housing right now is a 7.7 ounces. Let me swap it back. In that case I can tell you more accurate what's the difference. It's almost 3 ounces. It's a 2.9 ounces. My case is lighter. And you can tell, my case is because it's based on original housing. It's the same link. If we're talking from this end to here. The width-wise, it's a 1 inch short knurled. First of all, I saw before some people on the internet, they using that case, even still using the same original cartridge slot. They flip it back, put its screen over here. And you have to agree with me, when you hold in that system in your hand, it's a big and bulky. Plus the shape is not really comfortable to hold it. It's like you're almost holding a brick, 2.5 inch thick or so. Let me put it back. My case, it turns lighter, it turns more comfortable to hold it. That's a side view. You see how it looks. And also it has original cartridge slot. The thing is, lately when I'm designing my all homemade handhelds, I'd like to still use an original cartridge slot, because then it looks like a real deal. It doesn't look almost like a homemade. The cartridge slot, it does really give you that professional look, or like a factory look. Because otherwise, if I cut it with trimmer tool, rectangle hole for cartridge, it's not gonna look pretty. Plus all dust, dirt it can fit in, gets in to your contacts, and pretty much now you can see actually how how neural is. You see those two ports for on original one for controllers. Now I have only one opening on my case. And let's see. Basically 5-inch screen, original controller from Super Nintendo, 3 buttons to control its screen, brightness and all that stuff. Shoulder buttons. It's on the bottom. On the back side. when I'm holding now, it actually holds pretty nice and comfortable in my hand. And I call those finger bumpers. I'm not sure if it's a proper name you can call finger bumpers, but I did that because when I'm playing all my handhelds, I actually kind of rested on those two fingers. And the main things what I try to achieve it to make sure the system is going to be comfortable, and also it's going to be its balance as close you can get to make sure it will not it's going to be too heavy for your hand, or you kind of struggle to hold it, because here's going to be screen. Also, it's going to be a cartridge. Empty shelf so far. If I rest it on my two fingers, you see it's not going anywhere. It doesn't tip forward like original Game Boy. Of course, this system is not done yet. We're talking about just only case. There's no motherboard, no cartridge. Especially the cartridge, when it will fit in. I'm gonna show you on this system just a second, because it still have motherboard. When you fit the cartridge, actually on the original Super Nintendo, you see it fits actually pretty good. It's kinda on mini. I believe it doesn't fit. Oh, I'm sorry, I bumped the camera. It fits like that. On my system housing, I did modify the cartridge slot to make sure it will fit even deeper, and it will fit like that. It's almost, I should call probably 3/4 deeper than what before. First of all, it's gonna be much stable gameplay. By saying gameplay, I mean before, when the cartridge fits just like that, when you're playing, of course, you will wiggle or shake the system one way or another. You get so excited, you know. And when the cartridge will wiggles like that, it may. I'm not saying it will freeze or it will disconnect, but it may. When I modified that cartridge slot, and you see, I did pretty good job on modifying. That case, the cartridge will fit much deeper, another ½ inch or so. And when it's mounted over here, it will be less room to wobble. Okay, let's see. And that's a volume control knob switch. I already attached it. Pretty much for making that case, like I said, I cut it on a half, trim it both ends, total to 1 inch knurl, glue it together. And when I glue it, I did actually pretty good job, I believe, because the case fits the way it was before. Yeah, it's not like crooked or one bottom part longer than the upper one. It fits really nice, and like I said, it's pretty light right now, and pretty strong actually. Well, I hope you guys do like my video. If you do, thumbs up. If you don't want to miss any future videos, subscribe. Also, on the end of this video, I will attach the pictures, step by step, how I did, how I cut it, how I glue it. Pretty much with some little descriptions. In that case, if you guys decided to make one of those cases, you will have some basic instruction how to do that.